Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm Susan Churchill, and today we are going to bring in gentle flow. So, what we are experiencing today is a Spring Forest Qigong practice. And hi, Susan. And so, let's start with a minute for peace and just come in and join us and see how you feel today. So we're bringing in gentle flow. Hi, Lynn. Hi, Joanne. So right now we're just standing comfortably with our hands in prayer position as we allow peace to fill us up and realize it's always there. We just need to be aware of it. So bring yourself into the stream of peace from the universe, from the earth, from inside you, and you're totally filled with peace and radiating it out. And you can use the color yellow as well. Very good. Now release your hands down and start bouncing from the knees. I'll move back. Here we go. Okay, good. So we're just bouncing from the knees, letting the shoulders just totally relax. The arms are totally loose, like tassels or ropes. And then let your elbows just kind of feel like they're floating, coming away from the body just a little bit, but without any tension. And as we're bouncing, our feet are shoulder hip distance apart. Our feet are on the ground, flat, feeling the earth. And if you're wearing shoes or something, still connect all the way into the earth. Feel your spine waking up, straightening, unbending. Tuck your chin in a little bit. Let your tongue rest on the tip of the tongue rest on the roof of the mouth. And as you bounce and wake up, it's like your lower dantian, a gentle light there, like it's the morning sun rising. And you feel more light in coming in the middle dantian, right? Like, and up through your body, and a little smile just goes along with it. We're going to take our hands over our heads and we're going to bounce for 5 minutes with our hands over our head. Now, we've learned this from Master Chen Yilin, that bouncing for 5 minutes with your hands over your head, within an hour of waking up, he says you live to 100. So that's how I first started doing this 3 years ago. So again, we'll start over with good morning to Susan and Lynn and June and Lynn and Maria and Christine. So we let our hands just flap. We're gently raising the hands up. So if you're doing it with stress, then use your mind, use your body to relax. The shoulders and the hands just kind of raise up like that. And the intention for today is to bring in gentle flow of energy, gentle energy flow. So as we're bouncing, we are waking up the life force within us. It's called chi. Breathing it in, releasing it out. Comes in, transforms extra energy we no longer need into something beautiful. Releasing, releasing, releasing. Breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. So start with that gentleness with your breath. Filling your sinuses and your lungs. Releasing your breath out as long as it wants to go. Breathing out through your mouth while the tongue is still touching the roof of the mouth. Hi, Pam and Martha and Dorothy. Thanks for being with us. We are focusing on gentle flow. If you can, close your eyes. When we close our eyes, that brings our focus internally, and it shuts off all those stimuli that are out there vying for our attention, and our brain is so active it just wants to check everything out. So this way we help our mind look inward to see what's the effect of our bouncing today. Are we feeling a gentle flow through our whole systems, or even all of our systems? The heart system, the lung system, stomach system, the liver system, the kidney system. Release, release, release. Notice and keep breathing and flowing. And if you feel pain, sometimes we'll try to hold so it doesn't keep going, right? But what if we just breathe through it and allow the chi, which sometimes that pain is the chi letting us know that it's doing its work. It's drilling through some blockage. Breathing in, breathing out. Seeing light shooting out from our bodies. Maybe as form of butterflies, in the form of butterflies. Our arms come down. We go side to side. Continue to bounce. Let your head just turn. The neck and shoulders. Shoulders are guiding the movement here. And see the effect, the flow of the twisting, you know? So it's like, it's like having crepe paper, you know, and you turn it and you gently turn it, and it makes all those cute little ripples going through. But if you go too hard or too fast, it makes a little crimp. So what we're doing is we're just letting those turns happen. Sound good? All right. Let's do our shoulder shrugs. We're going to lift the shoulders up to the ears, head goes back, and you scrunch back a little bit. Now some days you're going to scrunch further, it's going to be easier, and some days not so much. So just let that be. Release the shoulders down and the head comes up. Know your brain, your nervous system is being blessed. And we'll do it again and again. So we'll do 3 times. And when you come down the next time, a little pause and then pull the shoulders down. You probably did it already without me saying so. Last time, slowly lifting, slowly back. Breathe. Slowly release. Notice what happens. Do you feel a whoosh of energy just clearing your mind, clearing your eyes? Pull the shoulders down. Awesome. Now we'll tap and cup. So tapping the cheekbones. Send beautiful yellow light here. Opening up the front of the 2 main energy channels. Tap the beginning of the eyebrows. Open up here. Use dark blue light. Opening the back channel, the second of the 2 main energy channels. Cup the top of the head. So if you feel stuck at some point, you can tap the front, the cheekbones and the beginning of the eyes, just like we did. You can come down and do all of these, just the whole sequence. And say, hey, I don't feel like I'm in the flow. And that's what we're talking about today. That's our focus, being in flow. Thank you, Martha, and everybody who was commenting to the person asking about how to help with heart issues. And I was so grateful to see that video from Master Lind some years ago. He was really young. And that one had the clapping and everything except this window of the lungs, because I added that on later when I was shown it from someone else. So, but this part, the clapping, cupping the inside of the elbows and the underarms, helps your circulation. And what Master Lind showed was he did have the hand at the back of the head. So I did want to let everybody know that. So the original video has clapping and suggests doing it, maybe 3 times a day. I'm not exactly sure what he said on that point. And then to do 9 sets. So perhaps with the hand directly on the back of the head is a benefit. So let's do that since that's what he said. And of course you can have the window of the lungs too. So maybe try that if you have anything with circulation and whatnot. He talked to someone who was pretty blocked up, and they did it for, I don't think it was that long, 6 weeks or something, and it cleared up. So yay. All right, let's cup our kidneys, rub with the back of our hands and the palms, tap your tailbone, tap your hips, Come down to your knees, cup the tops of the knees, reach around to the backs, cup both sides, left and right. And come up on the toes and down on the heels, avoiding this if you're pregnant. Always enjoy your stretching, and you're coming down and you're helping your bone density. Do it just to what's comfortable for you. So you got to remember that. Spring Forest Qigong is good, better, best. And you do it to whatever is right for you today. And if it feels like, we're doing something, and it's like, man, that feels good, you just stick with it until it feels like, okay, I'm done with that, all right? You can catch up with us. We're doing our own practice. I'm leading a practice, obviously. However, it's your practice. So make sure you do follow what's right for you. Okay. All right, so that was all the active exercises. Now we get into beginning of the universe position, and then we do a healing movement. So we start with our feet shoulder hip distance apart, bend the knees, and then let those elbows just drift up. Stretch your fingers and toes. Kind of a pretty big stretch on this. You really want to activate the meridians in the body. And there's 12 meridians that you're activating by stretching the toes and fingers. And then you release, but not totally. And the hands, you can feel like you've got a little ball of energy in your hands. And your toes are still helping you to be balanced on the floor. Soften those shoulders down, spine is straight. Tuck your tailbone in and out. See where you feel. So all of a sudden, you're going to notice, and it might not be today, but you're going to notice that, oh, my body's holding its form effortlessly. And when you're ready, you're going to switch your breathing to in and out through the nose, which probably is going to happen automatically. Shoulders soften, chin in, lining up the neck with the rest of the spine. You still have a smile on your face. Smile stands for start my internal love engine. And you notice that you're in balance. And if you feel yourself out of balance, you just invite balance. We feel the part of us that is light, that is energy, that is chi. And then we use the password Master Lin gave us. I am in the universe, and feel it and know it. And what does that mean to you today? The universe is in my body. Feel, know, experience. The universe and I combine together, bringing in gentle energy flow today, allowing us to feel that. And it doesn't have to feel rushed. Chi supposedly moves, well, Master Lin said, moves at like 100,000 times the speed of light. Yowza. Well, we don't have to feel like we're going that fast. We let the chi move like that, so then we can move in whichever way feels right for us. And today, let's do well, I forgot to do that. Okay, so we'll hold our hands up here by lower dantian, and then remember to connect to what's most divine for you. And besides our overall intention, you can pour in any intentions that you want for your practice today. All right, and so then when you're ready, we're going to breathe in, and we're going to let our elbows guide our hands outward. And we're going to breathe out, and we're going to let the elbows guide our hands back inward. And now you can add a knee bend if you want. You breathe in, bend the knees. See how this feels very flowy? So you want to go nice and slow and gentle and flowing. And you can go slower than me or even faster, whatever works right for you today. That's what's good. Whatever is right for you. Tongue still touching the roof of the mouth behind the front teeth. And feel this gentle energy flow. Close your eyes if you can. And of course you can do this standing, sitting, or lying down. And anything you can't do physically, use your visualization. Even if you want to, if you can't seem to slow down, but you want to slow down, you could visualize that you're actually slowing down. Visualize that any aches and pains are disappearing or transforming into light, smoke, or butterflies, or bumblebees, or whatever you like, streamers, jets. And we have a good amount of time, so you keep going. I'm going to do my best to be quiet. And we'll just do this for 5 beautiful minutes. It's called breathing. I mean, we're breathing. Breathing of the universe. Helping our heart system and invoking joy. Using colors of pinks and reds. You can chant or even hum a kurr sound. Gentle energy flow, chi flow. What if you stop doing the movement and you let it just happen? if your body starts going really slowly because your chi is moving you and you need to breathe more in between, you just let it happen. You don't have to have one breath when you're going slowly or even when you're going quickly. And just open up to the realization that you are in the flow of life. Life is flowing through you, and you as life are flowing. And the next time your hands find themselves in front of your lower dantian, breathe here. Some deep, gentle breaths in and out. Notice how you feel. Changes, tingling, warm, cool, less pain, more pain. Did you know that when you do a practice and you're healing, sometimes the symptoms will get worse because it needs to be released and changed. So instead of stopping, just go slower, release, control, and see how that goes. All right, and see what you can do. All right, now we'll take our hands together and you can massage your lower dantian. You can hold your hands there or anywhere. Maybe you have something going on somewhere in your body and you just want to bring that chi right to it. You can do that now. We're going to see the ball of light, everything we cultivated, everything we experienced, coming together as a ball of light and spinning it. And it spins faster and faster. And it gets smaller and brighter and smaller and brighter and smaller and brighter till it turns into a tiny little energy pill. I'm seeing a horse and a rose this time, and tuck it deep behind the navel. So let yourself experience flow, energy flow today. And when you might get out of that track where you're trying to make things happen or whatnot, take a breath and bring yourself back to the being in the flow and see what happens. And notice, like when you do your ears and you pull your earlobes, notice if there's any aches or pains anywhere. Right now my ears are like, ow. So I'm going to do that longer. And that just means you've got some chi blockages. So then you just continue that gently until it feels better. All right. 10,000 hands coming out of our bodies. Looking up, we see all the beings in the universe pouring down. Light, love, experiences for us. Whatever we might need for our beautiful day. And we say thank you, thank you, thank you. I send you many, many blessings and look forward to seeing you again tomorrow.